Welcome to lecture 8 from chapter Light, class 10th physics. In this lecture we will start talking about refraction of light. In the previous lectures we have discussed about reflection of light, how light reflects when it is incident on a plane mirror and spherical mirrors, that is concave and convex mirror. So let us start with refraction, that what exactly is the difference between reflection and refraction. So refraction of light as written on the board is defined as the phenomenon of bending of light when it passes from one medium to another, two mediums being of different optical densities, is known as refraction. So firstly, the thing which I have written in the bracket, mediums which have two different optical densities. So the basic confusion that students face is they connect this density, optical density, with the mass density that they have done in class 9. So there is a fundamental difference in that. Mass density that we have done is defined as mass per unit volume, which talks about actually the packing of the molecules per unit volume. In solids it is maximum, in gases it is minimum. Here we are not talking about the mass density or the compact packing of the molecules. We are talking about the optical density, which basically means any medium which disturbs the passage of light or path of light when light enters in that medium has a higher optical density. So in case of water or oil, generally we know, with respect to the mass density, we know that when you put a few drops of oil on water, it floats. So the mass density of oil generally is less than the density of water, so it floats on water. But if we talk about optical density, when a beam of light passes in water, and in second case when it passes in oil, then the deviation in the beam of light is more in case of oil. So optical density of oil is relatively more. So optical density basically means any medium which disturbs the passage of light has higher optical density. Okay. So the basic cause, why does light bend? See, in case of reflection, what we have seen is, if this is the incident ray, we know this is the incident ray, this is the normal. So the beam deviates within the same medium, it deviates, and this is angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. Okay, so this is what is happening. The beam is unable to enter the second medium. It reflects in the same medium. But what happens in case of refraction is, the beam of light is able to enter the second medium. So, and when it enters the second medium, a medium which has different optical density, its passage is deviated, shifted. So the basic cause of refraction is the change in speed. The change in speed of light when it goes from one medium to another. Okay. So what exactly happens when light goes from one medium to another? Let's talk about that. So let us have, and when I say rarer to denser, I am talking about optical density. So suppose this is one interface. Interface is basically the boundary between two medias. So this is the interface, and let us say a beam of light is incident on this interface like this. So this is incident ray. This is the incident ray, and just like in case for reflection, we draw a normal at the point of incidence. So this is the normal ray. Now what happens is, here the beam of light is not getting reflected, it passes through the second medium, which is different from in case of reflection. So this is angle of incidence. Again, the angles are measured with respect to the normal only. So this is angle of incidence. And what happens is, if this is a rare medium, optically rare, and this is optically dense medium, what will happen is, generally this should have been the path. If there were no deviation, this should have been the straight line path. But what happens is, when a beam of light passes from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. So basically it shifts from its original path, which I have drawn with the help of dotted lines, and it shifts. So this becomes the angle of refraction, not reflection, and this ray is the refracted ray. So what can we see from here is that angle R is definitely less than angle I. So when a beam of light passes from rare medium to dense medium, it shifts towards the normal. First thing that you should know is shifts towards the normal. Okay, and angle R, again you can see that the refracted ray is measured with respect to the normal only. So angle R is less than angle I. So wherever you see that angle of refraction is smaller than angle of incidence, it should be clear to you that the ray is moving from a rarer medium to a denser medium. Now let's talk about the other case. Suppose I have a dense medium here. Again, this is the interface or boundary, as we call it, boundary between the two media. And once again I have an incident ray. I am writing in short, IR is for incident ray. At the point of incidence I draw a normal. So this is the normal once again, and as the light can pass in the second medium, so I have extended the normal through the second medium also, and this medium is the rare medium. Okay, so again this is angle of incidence. The ray should have passed like this if there were no difference in the optical media, no disturbance in the path of light. So this should have been the original path. But what happens is when the ray passes from a dense medium to a rare medium, it basically deviates and shifts away from the normal. So in this case we saw that it was shifting towards the normal with respect to its original path, and here it is shifting away from the normal with respect to its original path. So this particular angle once again is angle of refraction, the angle between the refracted ray and the normal. And here I can say that the ray shifts after refraction. All the shifting that I am talking about is after refraction. So the ray shifts away from the normal. Okay, and here I can see that angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence, which is different from the previous case. So with the help of incident and refracted rays, we can see that the light is passing from what type of a medium to which type of another medium, the second medium. Okay. Now this bending that we have discussed here, that this bending of light when it passes from one medium to another, this phenomenon only is known as refraction of light, and this bending depends on the nature of the material in which the light is basically entering. Okay. And as we have seen the cause, that it is due to the speed. So we can conclude from all this that basically when light passes from one medium to a different medium, its speed is changing. So in this case, when it passes from rare to dense medium, the speed reduces. Okay. Whereas in this case, when the beam of light passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, its speed increases. Speed of light. When I am saying speed, I am talking about the speed of light. It increases, and that is why the path is deviated. So this is the basic idea of refraction of light when it passes from one medium to another. In the next video lecture, we will talk about the laws of refraction and refractive index. A new constant will be introduced, which is refractive index. That's all for now. Thank you.